Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Timmy. I am a tarot reader, an intuitive, and a musician. Today we are continuing with our series about our major arcana cards, and go back and check out my videos on the Fool and then the Magician. So today we are talking about the High Priestess. So it is our third card in our major arcana, but it is our number 2, labeled number 2, because obviously the Fool is 0. Okay, this is one of my absolute favorite cards. I feel like I say that about everyone because I do love them all so much, but I feel like I have a very special bond and relationship with this card, and as you learn and get to know all the different cards, you'll find specific cards that really resonate with you also, and I would love to know what those are. So our High Priestess, I'm going to just show you a few of the different versions so you can kind of get a taste for it, and then we'll talk about it for a couple minutes. All right, so this one is from our Crystal Tarot deck. Pretty traditional imagery. A lot of the times you will see a feminine figure, and I say feminine, not necessarily female. Remember, all of our cards, they are not gendered. We might talk about feminine aspects or masculine aspects, but that has to do with like the divine feminine and the divine masculine. If you pull the High Priestess and you identify as non-binary or you identify as male, this card is still for you. It is for everyone. This next one is from our Psychic Tarot deck, which is actually an oracle deck. But the major arcana are labeled similarly, but you can see that instead of High Priestess, it says Intuition, which we'll get into a little bit, but it aligns with the High Priestess in most decks. The next couple are two, which I love, which show the High Priestess as animal figures instead of a human form, which I really like. This is from my absolute favorite deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot. This beautiful kind of tiger, I guess. I love it. Just like everything about it. Every time I pull it, I just get goosebumps. Here is our High Priestess from the Cat Tarot deck. And then finally, so you can get a very traditional look at it, this is from the Smith-Waite Centennial deck. Okay, so now you know what it looks like. What is the High Priestess all about? As I said, it's not feminine or masculine necessarily. We think about more divine feminine energy. And when I think about High Priestess, or as the Psychic Tarot calls it, intuition, I really think about intuition and being in touch with like your third eye and understanding and just accepting that you are the type of person who has an inner knowing. That's the thing. A lot of people say like, well, I don't have intuition, or I don't this, or I don't that. I think that that's really not true. Every single one of us has a deep knowing and a deep inner sense of intuition and knowing. It's just about how to tap into that. So when you pull this card, it's telling you to trust your intuition, trust your inner knowing, and it can be about any aspect of your life, right? It can be about your career, it could be about relationships or your love life even, right? It's telling you to really check in with yourself and listen to what you already understand and know in your innermost person and as your higher self, right? And from a place of trusting our intuition and inner knowing, we can do so many things. The High Priestess also wants us to manifest things for our life, right? By knowing what we want and then putting that intention out there into the world. It's a very magical card. I also think of it as a card that wants us to be in touch with nature, right? I'm holding this up because the Crystal Tarot tells you different stones you can work with. In this case, it gives you moonstone, which is great. I really think the High Priestess asks us to be in touch with those types of things. Follow the lunar cycles and maybe try, if there's a new moon coming up. I know we actually, if you're watching it currently, we just had a full moon, but check out when the new moon is coming and do some intention settings. Follow along with the whole moon cycle and see what happens by the full moon. Have you manifested something? You know, it's a great test. It is just a great, I don't want to say skill because that's not the right word, habit to have, because it sets us up for setting goals for ourselves, which is like a real life thing that we can work on, but also working with these spiritual elements and using our intuition, which is fantastic. So if you are trying to get in touch with this stuff a little bit more, pull the High Priestess out of your deck or whatever deck, or if you have multiple, pull them out, set them on your altar, meditate with them. That's super helpful. But if you get this in a reading for yourself, or if you pull it for others, yeah, just think about those things, right? How can you, or how can this person use their inner wisdom, their inner knowing, to really create magic all around them and create magic in their lives? Yeah, I love it. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. I will be back again soon with another in this series. So the next card is our Empress, again, which I also love. So I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you as always for watching. If you would like to book readings with me, you can do so. Message me, or you can find me on my website, aceofcupsreadings.com. I also do tarot lessons. So if you're someone who wants to learn a little bit more about the tarot, if you're just getting started, I do one-on-one lessons and also group lessons as well. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.